Hey everybody, it's your boy Nerdarcane here again, continuing with the X-Men Blue. I picked up a couple of comics today. It's Wednesday, so I'll have a little bit of variety coming out. I think I picked up the new Flash, and I have a couple others. But let's get into this. This is X-Men Blue number 6. I know I'm catching up. I'll catch up. Don't worry. I heard another commenter saying that this Jean Grey isn't drawn as a bombshell. They're kind of coming around. I mean, this is a bombshell. Granted, she's a teenager in this. I forget how, like 18 or 19 in this, or maybe they're early 20s. But that's pretty well drawn, pretty healthy there. Actually, kind of flirted, pseudo dated a girl back in high school with kind of proportions like that. Yeah, fun times, high school. So here we go. Credit where credit's due. Cullen Bunn, still the writer. This one has two artists, Haight and Box. And I kind of went back and looked at the other issues. This is on issue 6, and they've been through. This is their third and fourth artist on this. So I don't know what's going on with the artwork on this series. It keeps bouncing to different artists. And I'm not really crazy about this guy. He seems to... The Jean's face throughout this issue seems to kind of change shape. Like, she has a very long, almost simian, like Planet of the Apes look right here. She's in Madripoor. She's at her nice, fancy mansion. And, oh, poor thing, she's bored. Scott's doing what he's supposed to be doing, training with Magneto, and she's not really interested in that. That's fine. You don't have to train all the time. Cut to Hank and Jimmy. We need to get him a code name. I can't just keep saying Jimmy Hudson. In the day room. I don't know, is that a military term? Do you guys ever, do you civilians use the term day room? And look here. It's like, here she's going to like Neanderthal shape, like, Jean, go out, you come. Like I said, the face keeps changing shape in this. This issue, don't buy it, don't bother with this one. Aside from the good-looking Jean on the cover, nothing happens significant. And then just something, the last line is just so cringy that I want to, like, punch myself in the face for reading it. But goes through here. She's got now she has a Neanderthal face, and they go out into a festival in Madripoor, which I guess is a very Southeast Asian looking type of festival. And here she's got, like, those old ladies who are way too thin, and you could just see, like, all the bones in their faces. That's the type of face she has there. And Jimmy's looking at her like she just cut one on him. Blah, 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 party, party, party. And then you go to this one, and this is like her Gollum face. She's like, oh, we must find the process. Like I said, her face in this issue is just all over the friggin' place. Nothing happens in that one. I won't even show that one. Well, I will, because I did already. But, eating food, here's Jimmy getting laid, and then karaoke, because it's not Southeast Asia without karaoke. I gotta show this page. I might get a copyright strike on this one, but whatever. We're gonna do this quick. Jimmy sees what's kind of like a drug deal going on, and he just has this overreaction and rips off his lei, pushes people out of the way, and he's just charging down this alleyway. I live downtown Atlanta, and I drive through some pretty sketchy areas, and I see drug deals like all the time. Could you imagine just reacting like this to seeing some people passing some dope, some weed? I mean, it's just over the top. He thinks he knows what's going on, but his memory is messed up. and they are doing some sort of weird glowing drug deal. And they say that, you know, if you buy more, you get a break on the price, which is good. I mean, it's good to see that capitalism is, you know, you get incentivized to buy a bunch of drugs in this system. Cut to, it's going down. The drug deal is kind of getting busted up, and suddenly these like little transformer scorpions come out, and somebody's using telepathy and making these guys like really feel really guilty, which would be an interesting power to have. Do I even need to show this page? No, I'm going to skip this page because this is just these new guys attacking the drug dealers and beating them up. And, you know, Jimmy goes over to stop them and grabs this dude by the hand. And I guess I don't know who this guy is. I'm not sure what his name is, but apparently he's like a super powerful Zoidberg. So he blasts Jimmy with his ink pouch and sends him across the room. Gene steps in. They're fighting. I think the only cool thing that really happens in this fight is... Where is it? Oh, this dude. This is kind of a cool power. This dude makes like monsters out of metal that he finds in the area. I would be friggin' furious if that was my car, but it's an interesting power to have, because, I mean, everything around you is made of metal. This is the only really interesting thing in this whole fight, in this whole segment. This woman has the amplified powers of like a Jewish granny to make you feel guilty, and you see her working her stuff on Beast, and just the things he's saying is like, oh, they'll never trust me, I can't tell them, I really screwed up. Apparently he's been dabbling in magic now, and apparently he's dabbled in something a little too heavy for him, and he's feeling kind of scared by that, and that sort of comes out, and that's really the only tidbit of anything that you get in this fight. This group is like street level crime fighters, and they went up against 3 Omega level mutants. The X-Men should have mopped the floor with these guys, but they kind of held their own. The X-Men even had the element of surprise on their side. And, you know, it goes as they start talking about enemies on the horizon and things like that. You get a little shot of what Beast has been dabbling in. That's kind of ominous. That's kind of cool. But in the end, this was the punch in the face, you know, because they just fought against these street level mutants. And then at the end, she's gone back to kind of that simian look. And she's like, can you teach us to be ninjas? I got to that point and I was just like, oh, you have a danger room. You're all supposed to be Omega level mutants. You should have mopped the floor with those guys. But you didn't, and then at the end, like a fangirl, you're asking, teach us to be ninjas. That'd be fun. We'll come like twice a week, and you can just show us how to be ninjas and jump out of the shadows. It's just, that was so cringy. Yeah, that's all I'm gonna say for this. I wouldn't bother buying this one. There really nothing happened. Move on to number 7, which is a tie-in to Secret Empire, which I thought was going to be cringy and awful, but I've read it and it's pretty good, so maybe I'll do that review a little later today. So, yeah, that's it. Don't bother buying this one. You save your money, buy something else that's better. Thanks for watching. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Tell me what you think. Tell me if there's anything significant in this that I missed. Tell me in the comments. I usually try to respond to everybody, but you know, I'm back in school, so I'm pretty busy. But thanks for watching, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.